You are Graham Norton? You are Graham Norton? You are Graham Norton? I have come from the future with an important mission.
Yes?
I will be your special guest tonight.
Let's start the show! How nice it is to be back. So, what have we missed? What have we missed? Well, what a summer for the Royals, eh? What a summer. You do think, thank God, we've only seen 2 of those people naked. We've got a great show for you tonight. Action hero turned politician turned back to action hero. The one and only Arnold Schwarzenegger is here. How cool is that? Comedy legend Ronnie Corbett is on the show. Britain's funniest woman Miranda Hart is here. And we've got music from the brilliant Usher, everybody. It's good, isn't it? That's good. All right. Oh, my God. St. John's ambulance standing by. Alert Usher security. Alert Usher security. Extra people needed. Now, tonight's show is going to be something of a reunion for Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ronnie Corbett, because I believe they have met before. Picture turned out nice, didn't it? Yeah. Of course, Arnie started off his career as a bodybuilder. That's him winning the title of Mr. Universe. You do think, whoa, what was the last time I saw biceps like that, hey? Beef jerky. That's that friendship ruined. Arnie has had such a varied film career. He starred in hit comedies like Junior. Look at that, everyone. So far-fetched. As if a bloke could get pregnant and have a baby. Is it twins? Twins, anyone? Twins? One of his biggest comedy hits, of course, was Kindergarten Cop, where he goes undercover as a primary school teacher. Here he is at the start of the day. Aww. Here he is halfway through finger painting. Ofsted will probably mark him down for that. They will, yeah. But of course, Arnie is best known as one of the great all-time action heroes. There he is. I tell you, stick Arnie on 2 wheels and he never fails to look cool, does he? Well, I'm not going through the side gates, you plebs. Let's get some guests on! Later, we'll be having music from Usher! It's hello from him. It's Ronnie Corbett. You lovely man. Thank you so much for coming back to see us. Lovely to see you. Good to see you. That's yours there. Oh, very good. Time for what I call a chat. It's Miranda Hart. It's like Miranda the Oscars. Look at you. Lovely. And when it comes to action movies, he's the governor. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wow. Hello, sir. You're very, very welcome. Sit yourself down. Oh, Amazing. Lovely to see you all. Spoilt for choice, yes. Miranda. Now, obviously, I've met you guys before, but are you still governor? Are you Mr. Schwarzenegger? Are you Arnold? How should we...
Well, it's your show, so you can call me anything you want.
No. You're my guest. Arnie?
You can call me Arnold.
I like Arnie.
You can call me Schwartzy.
Schwartzy?
You can call me Governator. You call it.
I'll call you Arnie then.
Okay.
Call you Arnie. Why not? Why not? And now I hear you're a bit... Is it a cold you've got?
Yeah, by the time this show is over, you will have more coughs than in any of your shows, I can guarantee you. And I don't want to destroy a show or ruin it. Or if you tell a joke, or if you tell a joke, okay? I don't want to ruin your jokes or anything like that.
We might go home with an Arnold Schwarzenegger cough.
Yes!
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
I would have caught something off Arnie.
Now, are you all familiar with each other's oeuvres? Have you all seen each other's work?
Well, yes. I'm very familiar with Miranda's oeuvre, and I'm less familiar with Arnold's, but...
I'm very familiar with the potential Twins 2 co-star.
Oh, yes!
And very
perfect.
Familiar. Does he remind you of Danny DeVito?
Well, something about him. I'm not sure what it is. There are similarities. I do see them.
Even though much taller than Danny. Danny is 4'9", and you 4'9.5", right?
5'1.5".
5'1.5", I'm sorry.
Yeah. Back off, Arnie. Yeah.
It's very nice.
And was there a story at one stage that, Ronnie, you were going to be in Miranda? Was that just a rumour? Not in the show.
Yes, there was...
you had a thought, didn't you?
I had a thought that Ronnie could perhaps be my father.
Yes.
Which would be funny.
It would be funny.
What? Yes, but
yes.
What happened to it?
Awkward.
Now, clearly, you look at the couch, there are physical differences between everybody on the couch. But I suppose the most striking thing is that, Arnie, that you built your body. Do you know what I mean? Most people are as they're born, but you decided, right, I'm going to look very different. How old are you when you decided, right, I'm going to build my body?
I was 15 years old, and I saw a cover, a magazine called Muscle and Fitness, and on the cover was Reg Park, a British bodybuilding champion who won the Mr. Universe competition 3 times, and I got really inspired by his story, that how he trained 5-6 hours a day, became Mr. Universe, and then got to be the Hercules, the star of Hercules movies. And so I wanted to have exactly the same career. So I started training 5-6 hours a day and became a fanatic about it.
And apparently at some point, your mother, when you were a teenager, you had all these posters on your wall and everything, that your mother got a bit worried about you.
Well, that's true. For inspiration, I put on my bedroom wall all those champions, boxers, Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston, weightlifters, powerlifters, strongmen, bodybuilding champions, Reg Park. And so I showed off to my mother. I said, look how I decorated my wall here. And she looked at that and she started crying. And she was very concerned about that.
Yes.
That I love oiled up men, naked. And so there was a tremendous concern there.
And Arnie's books on bodybuilding, they're still the go-to books, aren't they? They're... Oh, it's not too late, Ronnie. If you want to learn, it's all in there.
Oh, my God.
It's all in there. Have that. It's very heavy, I warn you. Oh.
You're right. It's very heavy.
No, it is very heavy.
It's very heavy.
There's this one. This is Arnold's Bodybuilding for Men. Now, I've been to the gym a bit, and I just wondered if you would explain what muscle is he exercising in this pose?
He's exercising the obliques, the side muscles.
Question answered. Thank you very much.
What did you think?
I didn't know. That's what I was asking. Because, Ronnie, is it golf you're mad about?
Well, yes, I do.
That's
play
exercise,
golf
isn't it?
every day, yes.
Yeah.
And I've got my own little treadmill at home.
Yeah, you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
I only do widths, you know.
You play golf with some extraordinary people.
Oh, yes, I play golf with a lot of the great Americans, and Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, Gary Player in the one day. Yes, I don't play as much now because of my replaced knee, but I still play every day.
Well, how
often could you do it?
the night?
I could do it twice a day. No,
And standing at the side with a torch. Let me go home now.
3 a.m.
where are you? In the heather.
Miranda, you're looking very svelte.
Svelte, am I? Oh,
Svelte.
bless you.
Yes, I said that,
Yeah,
didn't I?
you did actually. Oh, bless
So are
you.
you working out?
I don't really like.
Cut down your carbohydrates, I would have thought, have you?
Yeah, she did eat like a pig. She was like an animal. Yeah.
The last time when we met, we did have a curry.
Yeah, the curry.
I was all about the naan.
Why does he say you ate like an animal?
No, I'm joking.
He's
I'm
joking.
joking.
No, really, I do
That's
like an
joke.
animal.
You do put the odd
Yeah,
joke in
yeah.
now and again.
I'm aware I keep touching you. Is that acceptable? Sorry. Is this... I keep doing that. It's like a magnet.
If I do it, they call it groping.
Yeah.
If you do it, that's okay. Keep doing it.
Feel free. Grope away.
But is it swimming you do? Is it swimming?
Swimming, I quite like it, but I don't like the institution of the gym. I don't like it. Swimming annoys me at the gym because you've got these stupid lane systems. So the fast lane, if you attempt, people get very cross, and because you can't keep up, and then you're scared because you feel someone coming behind you. So then you go to the slow lane, and you've got some sort of octogenarian's feet in your face, and that's annoying. So sorry. No, you've got lovely feet.
But they are octogenarian.
Yes. There's nothing else. It's just a very wrinkly foot in one's face. I sort of hit upon it. I didn't like that. So then I decide I'm a bit naughty. When there's a rule, I like to break it. So I decided to do a width and went under and above the lane system, just to sort of annoy everyone. But it backfired hugely because over the last one in the fast lane, I didn't realise I lost my tankini bottoms and got out and didn't realise until rising upon that I had was just with the tankini on. So quickly, just in a moment of panic, jumped back into the pool on top of a very live, fast swimmer. I call it my muff on buff moment. It was mortifying.
But now, brilliant news, because, of course, Arnie, we welcome you back to the world of show business. Because for too long, 8 years you were the governor of California.
Actually, the last time I started in the film was Terminator 3, which was in 2003. It came out. So next year, when The Last Stand comes out, which will be in January, it will be exactly 10 years that I was starring the last time in a film.
It must be lovely being an actor again. Everyone's nice to you, no one asks you horrible questions.
Yes, that's true, but I tell you, there is something really attractive about being a public servant. Even though it's a very tough job and, you know, everyone beats you up all the time and you get attacked all the time and you're dealing with all the legislators who would think different than you do.
Yeah.
It's very challenging, but to do the people's work and to try to solve problems for the people and not to get paid at all. I never took a salary. During the time, it was like petty cash anyway for me. I mean, I didn't need that. I mean, you know, after I made all this money. But so it was, I loved it, and I think it was a great honor for me to do that, and I always wanted to do something like that. But now it's again great to be back and to do the acting.
Now, the book, Total Recall, which is in shops now, I believe, as chance would have. In here, I mean, you tell your whole life story. You go into, you know, all the tabloid stories we've heard, all the scandals we've heard over the years. I mean, were you not nervous of bringing all these things back into the public domain, into the public eye again?
Look, it's painful when it happens, so when it gets discovered.
Yeah.
It's painful to write about it. It's painful when people read about it and talk to you about it. All of that, but you know, it's my life story, the book. And my life story is not just me having great successes. My life story is about me having huge victories, being enormously successful, having made hundreds of millions of dollars, having been successful in every career that I've gotten into. But
you're losing them, Arnold. You're losing them. We're with you for a bit there. Yeah.
But at the same time, I've also had great failures. If it's in the movie business, if it's in bodybuilding, I had my losses financially, and also in my personal life. And so I shared that. I shared the whole me rather than leaving that out.
I mean, has Maria read it?
I'm sure she read it, yes.
Okay. But you haven't heard anything of that?
No, I talk to Maria, you know, pretty much every day, because we have, under the circumstances, a good relationship, and we raise the kids together, and we make a real effort to, you know, do things together. It's celebrating Christmas or Easter or Valentine's Day, their birthdays, their graduation celebrations, and all of those things together. So I think that she has been really terrific about that. The kids have been really terrific about that, and you know, and of course, I feel always getting together, and I feel always terrible about having screwed up so badly and having kind of destroyed this great relationship that we had. Yeah. But now I'm trying to slowly try to rebuild it again. I was at Tesco today, for instance, doing a big book autographing session.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell were you doing at Tesco?
They're selling the book everywhere around the world. So I was very happy to be there, let me tell you. Yes. You just
I imagined him picking kidney beans.
That's what we call it, high ratings are less.
Yeah, high ratings are less.
Arnie, it is, I can't think of another actor who has got so many catchphrases. All your movies seem to come with a catchphrase. And in the book, it's really interesting. You explain how one of the most famous, the I'll be back, nearly didn't happen.
Well, I somehow had a problem when I tried to say, I'll be back.
Right.
The I'll sounded weird to me. So I said to the director, I said, I think that I would say, I will be back.
Right.
And he says, no, I think that I wrote, I'll be back. I said, but I mean, listen to it. I said, it's kind of like, and the Terminator doesn't talk like that. The Terminator would say, I will be back.
Right.
And he says, look, let's make it simple. I said, I don't tell you how to act, but don't you tell me how to write. I wrote I'll, and that's what you say. You say, I'll be back. And I'm so happy that he insisted on the I'll be back. Because when the movie came out, you never know when you do the scene that is going to be a famous line or that it will be repeated over and over. So I remember when the movie came out, someone stopped me in New York and said, Arnold, say the line, say the line. I said, what line? And he says, you know, the line from the movie from Terminator. It says, you know, the I'll be back line. I said, I'll be back. He said, no. Say it the way you said it. And I said, I'll be back. So it's one of those things, you know.
And is it endless? Do people constantly come up and ask you to say?
You know, people come up and say the line, I lied. Say the line, fuck you, asshole. Say the line, so you continuously say it. And, you know, now I have a lot of those lines that are now some of the most quoted lines, you know. It's terrific, it's an honor, but you never know ahead of time.
So you can't force it? Like in the movies you're doing now, do you kind of look and I think this will be the one?
You think, and sometimes you're wrong. No one repeats it. And then other times there's a line in there that you never even thought about. I remember there was, in Predator, I think it was, I ran by a guy, we were on an attack on a village occupied by a bunch of communist soldiers, and they were trying to kill us and we were trying to kill them. And I ran by one, And all of a sudden I heard, you know, about to kill me. He was reloading the gun, and I just heard the click, and I pulled out my knife and stick him in the chest, pin him to the pole. The knife went right through him, and I said to him, "Stick around." You know? And then I ran off. I made up that line right then and there. It was not even written in the script. You know? So sure enough, that was like everyone asked me after that movie, "Say the line," you know, stick around.
Stick around.
So this is how the things happen.
Because both of you are associated with catchphrases. I mean, when you leave a restaurant, do people do the, you know, good night from him and all of that?
Yes, a little bit of that. Not as much as stick around.
Fuck you, asshole.
Sounds good when you say it.
Because Ronnie was you weren't a double act, it was two performers, but
No, that's right.
But can you explain the good night bit?
Yeah. To Arnold?
Yes.
Right.
I know.
Yeah. Well, we had news items, didn't we?
Yes.
At the beginning of the show and the end, and Ronnie B and we alternated. And, what else did we do? And at the end, there was always a big joke each, and I said, "It's good night from me," and Ronnie said, "It's good night from him," and that was it. Was there any more?
Well, no, but that did become a catchphrase,
No,
didn't
it's
it?
not enough.
It did.
What about
yeah.
4 candles? Do people say that to you as well?
Oh, yes, 4 candles.
I say it all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, that's a harder one to explain.
That is a harder one to explain.
Yes, a harder one because it's very intricate language stuff, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
4 candles.
Ronnie Barker. I touched you again, I'm so sorry. Ronnie Barker is trying
You
to
can
say...
touch this way now.
I touched this way.
Or anything. I'll go over there.
Asked for 4 candles, and you thought it was 4 candles.
Yes,
And you
that's
go,
it.
no, 4 candles. And you said 4 candles. No, 4 candles.
That's right. And
They're
there
really
were 4
exciting.
candles.
4 candles.
Handles for forks.
Handles
Yeah,
for-
yeah.
No, 4 candles.
4
O's. I want some O's.
O's, right,
O's.
O's. Right, and they've got to bring down the brass O's
O's.
from the thing.
No, O's.
O's, where they
O's.
O's.
God knows.
O's.
O's.
Over. There no more.
So, Arnie...
He loves it.
Yeah, love it. It's going down a storm.
Very dramatic. I love it.
Now, we must get a move on. We must get a move on, because Arnold isn't the only person who's written a book. Miranda Hart's been tip-tapping away. Is It Just Me? Now, it is very conventional, but not an autobiography.
It's not an autobiography, no. It is a... well, each chapter is a subject that I write my sort of comedy observations and anecdotes about. And I also talk to my 18-year-old self in it about how life has gone and what the last 20 years have been, much to her shock and horror.
I know, that would... Yes. Because embarrassing things do happen to you all the time.
Well, quite a lot, yes. I mean, there is a lot of stuff in the book. And today, actually, something mortifying happened, which I really thought hadn't happened for a long while. Most of the stuff is sort of from my mid-20s in the book. But today, I went to the loo in a rush and took my phone into the loo. You know you sometimes do.
Yes, of course.
And I inadvertently took a photo and the flash went off. And so then I had to leave the cubicle with a woman just going, and I sort of, that went off by mistake, and the whole... I mean, so that could be something that would go in the sitcom.
She must have thought celebrities are so self-obsessed.
I'll just tweet this. Yeah,
One for the album.
but no, luckily most of the stories are from my sort of teens and 20s in the book, so yeah.
Now, one of the things you talk about in the book is dating.
Yes.
And you've dated with various degrees of success, I would
Yes.
say. That's
Yeah.
fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Because you tell a very harrowing story of... Was it a boy you had a crush on? Was it a school trip?
Yes, school trip to Turkey, and we were queuing for the loo in a sort of wooden cubicle where there wasn't a flush.
Outhouse.
Yes, and so the debris piled to the top, you know, and then by the time... by the time we got to it, it was fairly risen to the top.
Yes,
And the boy, the boy I fancied was next in the queue, and I went in, and I did a number 2. And it was on the top of the pile, and I thought, well, I don't want him to see that. So I thought, what am I going to do about this? Because he'll know that that's my... poo.
Yeah.
So what
You switch moves.
what I thought was clearly the thing to do was get some loo roll and roll it up and throw it out of the small window at the back. But what I didn't realise was that he had got bored with the wait and walked round the back to wee in the bushes. So I threw my shit at him.
Listen, Arnie, obviously you've had this extraordinary career, so what would be more natural than there is a museum of you? Now, where is the Arnold Schwarzenegger Museum?
It's the house I grew up in Thal, T-H-A-L, Thal, which is a little bit outside of Graz, the second largest city in Austria. And they turned this house into a museum, which is wonderful. You know, all the original weight equipment that was built for me and welded for me, and things that we got in some scrap metal and made our own dumbbells and barbells and cable machines and so on.
I think we've got a picture. We've got a picture of the outside. Now, you say family home, it looks like Downton Abbey. I mean, it's
like the Sound of Music house.
Actually, it does look a bit like that.
Yeah, it looks like that, yeah.
So that's the outside. Then inside...
So we lived upstairs and downstairs. So this is actually the bedroom.
Is that your real bedroom?
Exactly. This is the real bedroom. And with the photographs, not exactly the photographs we had there, but the idea was that the photographs above the bed.
Like, that is crazy to think, like, when you were a teenager lying in that bed, to think,
Right.
one day, this will be part of a museum. A museum to me. Well, obviously, having you here tonight is an historic event, you know, worthy of inclusion in the museum. So, the actual curator of the museum in Thal,
yes.
Thal, is here, Herr Urdl. Herr Urdl. Guten Abend. So, do you know each other?
Yes, of course. Servus, wie geht's?
Servus.
It's really funny because, yes, we went to school together.
Really?
And he... and the funny thing...
Different lives. Different lives. How many people go to the museum? How many people see the museum?
Ja, wir haben schon 30.000 Besucher gehabt in einem Jahr.
Within 1 year, we've had 30,000 visitors.
Wow. Have you been?
I've been several times, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You've been 30,000 times?
But also, the people who see you there must be kind of like, yes, of course he's here, yes.
It's wonderful because every time I do go there, they serve Wiener Schnitzel and Apfelstrudel, which is my favorite food that I like from Austria. So they always do a very good job in organizing my kind of like a little welcome party whenever I do go out there and visit.
And because this is such a special evening, obviously you'd want to include it in your museum. Yes.
Ja, in diesem Museum sind den Arnold seine ganzen Karrieren untergebracht. Von Kindheit und Jugend, Bodybuilding, Filmschauspieler und Gouverneur.
Thank you very much.
Da ist alles drin.
And is there any little thing we could give Herr Urdl that he could put into the museum?
Ronnie.
We'll pack you up.
Pack me up.
Yes. I'll phone Anne and let you know you're going to be late. Baby, if you finish your tea, would you like the cup?
Möchten Sie denn die Tasse haben?
Thank you, Herr Urdl. Very good. Well done. listen, we cannot end tonight without celebrating Ronnie Corbett. What a year. CBE, sir.
Wow.
Well done. There you are, with the Queen.
Oh, gosh, yes. Touching her improperly.
No, you're not supposed to touch her.
You're not supposed to, but she's so sweet and everything.
And what did she say to you? What did she say to you?
She said, you've been doing this for 54 years, meaning my work, you know, which was true, of course. I haven't been getting the CBE for 50 years. But she was quite very sweet and lovely.
And it's nice that you got the part, because sometimes you get Princess Anne and so, which is a lovely woman, but... you want the Queen. If you're going to get it, you know what I mean?
Yes, that's right.
You want the Queen.
She is the business.
Yeah.
And I mean, to see in the palace, at all the grandeur and the big rooms and the parlours and the plush, the gilt there, and then to see this solitary person, who is Her Majesty, walk all on her own for, you know, way up a corridor about 130 yards on her own with generals behind her but at a distance. And you think, you know, what a lonely little life there. She's got herself all ready and looking lovely and very calm. And does the procedure, and it's, you know, very touching. The whole thing was very moving.
Because, Miranda, you spent most of your summer with the royal family, it seems. You were
Yes,
hanging
I was at
out.
Balmoral for 6 weeks. With them.
I saw you hanging out with the royal family at Buckingham Palace.
Oh, the Jubilee concert.
Yes.
Yes. My meeting with the Queen didn't go so well.
No?
No. Well, I met her and sort of did the right thing, I think, did a little bob, and then she just stared at me. Literally, I'm not joking. So I thought, well, surely she's meant to say... I thought the rule was she's done. So I went... I was one of the presenters earlier in the concert, and she went... Oh? And then stared, and then, I'm not exaggerating, she did this. So, you're me. She went... I'm in there. I'll be asked around for scones and tea any minute. She did what can only be described the yawn of a dog in my face.
Arnie, have you met the Queen?
No.
You've not met the Queen?
No.
Have you met any of them?
The Prince Charles I've met, yes.
Oh, everyone's met Prince Charles.
I found him quite sexy.
Prince Charles, yes.
And you're single?
Yeah.
OK, there's no explaining.
He shook my hand, and can I demonstrate
I
on
don't know.
Arnie, just
Well,
for the
ask
crowd?
Arnie.
Always on bloody
You're,
Arnie.
I'm Prince Charles, you're me. What a privilege for you. And he went like this. You are so funny.
Wow! Sexy. OK. Let's have some music. Let's have some music now. This man is the big... Calm, ladies. This man... All right. This man is the biggest-selling R&B artist in history, singing Scream, and They Will, from his new album, Looking for Myself. Please welcome Usher!
Yeah. We at it again. And this time, I'm gonna make you scream. Yeah, man. I see you over there, so hypnotic. Thinking about what I do to your body. I get you like, ooh, baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby. Got no drink in my hand, but I'm wasted. Getting drunk on the thought of you naked. I get you like, ooh, and I tried to fight it, You're so magnetic, Got one life, just live it. Now relax and get on your back if you wanna scream. I'll take you there, get you going now. electric. Ever like 70, come and get it. I'll have you like, ooh, ooh, baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby. Girl, tonight you're the prey, I'm the hunter. Take you here, take you there, take you under. Come at me, whispering in your ear. Take off all your clothes. I'm trying to fight it, to fight it. You're so magnetic. Got a life. Just let it, just let it. Hey, now relax and get on your back. If you wanna scream, yeah. I'll take you there, get you going like. Oh, baby, baby, y'all get up. If you wanna turn right, so go all night, get you going like. Oh, baby, baby, I'ma make you scream. Hey, somebody scream out with me. Let me know and I'll take you there. Oh, no. Hey, yeah. Turn right. So go all night, get you going like.
Usher, everybody! Usher, come over and join us, dude. Oh, that was fantastic. Thank you very much. Ow! Thank you very much. Come and join us, dude. Usher, Mr. Ronnie Corbett.
All right? Yeah.
That's Miranda Hart. And Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh,
How are you?
Terrific, thank you.
congratulations. And I believe is oh, careful. It's like a super group. Now, Usher, I believe birthday greetings are in order.
Yes, they are.
So
Well, actually, it's my birthday week. You know, most people celebrate their birthday or
Yeah.
their birthday weekend. I have like a birthday week.
your poor mother. How awful for her. An extended labor. Day 3. Still no sign of Usher. But well, you've started celebrating because we have a picture of the cake that somebody gave you.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's a
wow.
lovely cake.
A bit of an unusual powwow, but
Yeah.
definitely worthwhile.
Are they ladies' breasts?
That's what they look like to me.
Oh. Well, it's ladies' breasts or builder's bum. One or the other. Did you cut into it?
I actually ate the breast, yeah.
Did you? He ate the breast, ladies and gentlemen. He's full of it. Actually, I'm surprised you ate the breast because aren't you working out?
Yeah, I'm working out.
No breast for you.
No, I've actually been in preparation for a film that I'm scheduled to play next year. I play Sugar Ray Leonard in a film about Roberto Duran's life, and the name of it is Hands of Stone. Really looking forward to it. I'm playing opposite, you know, some really incredible actors, and you may know one of them. His name is De Niro, something like that.
Oh
you know.
my God!
Yeah. You know him. All right.
Yeah. We've got a picture of you working out. Here you are. What do you think? What do you think, Arnie? Yeah.
He's in great shape. Otherwise, he couldn't dance like he does.
Yes.
And perform like that.
But I'm worried.
Notice that he didn't comment on my muscles because I would never, ever live up to him. Of course, no.
Okay, don't worry about it. So, So, that you just played Scream, and that's off the current album, Looking for Myself.
Yes, it is.
And you've got a new single, Numb, and that's going to be out on 12th of November.
Yeah.
The 12th of November. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic performance from Usher. Very good. OK, that's nearly all we've got time for, but, before we go, there's time for our first stories of the new season in The Famous Red Chair. You're right there. Cough it up. Better out than in. And so, who's up first? Hello.
Oh, hello.
Goodness. Antonio Banderas has come to call. I thought he'd been on the couch. I feel embarrassed now.
It's like the early Boyzone auditions, doesn't it?
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice. At any moment, you can do some folk dancing.
Yes.
In a sexy style. Yeah. There's probably a leather pant underneath that. What's your name, sir?
Josh.
Oh. Josh? I wasn't expecting Josh, were you? No. What do you do, Josh?
I'm a photographer.
He's a photographer.
He's got one of those high voices on a man.
Off you go with this story, Josh.
All right, then. I was living in a flat alone in London in a summer night, and I was cooking some duck, and duck gets really smoky, and I went to open the front window to get the smoke out. So as I do it, I trap my 4 fingers in the window, and it starts to get even more smoky. And, well, some neighbours started to peek from the other houses in the street, but didn't do anything.
I wasn't following any of that. Not a word. You haven't had a word of it. Not a word. Something about a duck in a window. I don't know. Dear God. All right. One more.
Oh, one more.
Hello.
You got fans.
Yeah, I tell ya. God, that was like Usher was out here. What's your name, sir?
Evan.
Evan. And where do you live, Evan?
I'm from Kentucky.
Nothing? Nothing for Kentucky. I thought Kentucky might get a small scream. No? Are you alone from Kentucky?
I'm not alone from the USA.
Nothing. Arnie, have a word with these people. Americans are known for their cheering. Useless. Okay, off you go, sir.
When I was 16, I went to President Obama's inauguration.
Wow!
Well, to go to the inauguration, you have to wake up at around 4 a.m. And I don't normally eat breakfast, but today I was told to eat breakfast. So I ate breakfast, and you can't use the bathroom as you go through the security checkpoints. So I start to get sick. I go through my last security checkpoint, and I have like this look on my face like this. And a Secret Service guy pulls me to the side, and he says, "What's wrong? You look very questionable." And I told him my stomach hurts. I just need to use the bathroom. He said, "All right, well, you can go in." And he smacked me on my back, and as soon as he smacked me, I pooped everywhere.
Evan can walk. Well done, Evan. There you go. Well done, Evan. We're right there. And if you want to join us on the show and have a go on that there, you can. Just contact us via our website at this very address. Thank you to all my guests tonight. Usher, everybody. Ronnie Corbett. Miranda Hart. And Arnold Schwarzenegger. Join me next week for a James Bond special with Dame Judi Dench, Oscar-winning Javier Bardem, and his film-beating heart, 007 himself, Daniel Craig will be here. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.